What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back and we have a great video we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing a discussion on something that just got revealed today, which, if anyone has been following this, I've already been suspect about this. Saints Row is returning. At some point, there was a reveal today by Activision as well as THQ that they are working on a brand new Saints Row game. Now, there's been a lot of talk about Saints Row coming back. We have not seen Saints Row since 2013, 2014, so it's been a good minute since we've seen anything from them in the last 4 or 5 years. I do not count Agents of Mayhem. It was a spinoff within the Saints Row world. I did not care for it very much. I barely played it. Saints Row, a lot of people have a lot of controversial on this game due to how it started, how it ended, but I firmly believe that they may be trying to either revive the game or they may be continuing the story because Saints Row 4, we left off, of course, and you guys have already played the game, so I'm guessing, with ruling the over the entire of Zinniak's forces and also being able to go through time travel. So that could have been explored or going on to another world, taking over that like we saw in Get Out of Hell because we have so many different endings with Get Out of Hell. So there's a lot of potential for Saints Row. There could be a revival of the very first one, and then they could redo it. That is up in the air as of right now. They have not declared that's what's going to happen. There's been no there's been no declaration of what they are going to do. There's nothing saying that they are renewing the game. There's nothing saying that they are continuing the story for what they have right now. They could be continuing it after 4. They could be continuing it after Get Out of Hell, depending on whatever story you chose. You could be doing or something. I'm not exactly sure here, guys. But Saints Row is one of my favorite games. It's been one of my favorite games since the first day I played it. I remember playing the first one over and over and over again. Each time, come up with strategic ideas of how to take out the gangs, how to do everything. I got very involved with the story, and it literally just became one of my favorite games because the customization, the story, comedy, the adventure, the free roam, just everything in general. It literally became one of my favorite games. Second one, I was super excited for. Third one, I was excited for. Fourth, I was excited for. Get Out of Hell, I was excited for. Everybody has their own interpretation of what they think of Saints Row. Saints Row is one of those, they don't take it too seriously, but it's funny, it's adventure, it's comedy, it's a shooter. It's just all these things that if you have a crazy sense of humor or if you just love a great crazy game, then Saints Row is for you. Saints Row has always been one of those ones you can just lay back, chill, blow stuff up, or go with the story, or do whatever you wanted to, and that's why Saints Row is so popular. And I think that's the reason why they're bringing it back is because so many people love Saints Row and they want to have a great connection to this game. Now, again, I personally would just like to see the story continue, then maybe fix it a little bit. Honestly, I did have issues with 4. I did have issues with 3. I had issues with Get Out of Hell. 3, I wish they did not do Johnny Gat like they did. I wish they would have just had all the bosses killed off and then with a better ending other than, oh, we're going to kill Shondi or save Shondi. That was just a bunch of BS out of my own opinion. And then the fourth one, you become president, of course, but there's very little fights on Earth and everybody dies. And then you get these superpowers and the virtual reality and also that kind of crazy stuff. So it was that part I didn't really like because I honestly would have preferred, okay, yeah, superpowers just in there just a little bit, but there'd be more fights on Earth because of you being the president, having so much power at your disposal with your gang, with the military against Zinniak's forces. That would have been more, out of my opinion, a lot better than what they did. That's just my personal opinion. But then also we saw Get Out of Hell, which was cool. But I would have liked if you would have got to play as your character as well. But also you got to play as Johnny Gat, which is of course one of my favorite characters in the game. So there's just a lot of issues in the last 3 games that they have done. Now there is 5 games total within the franchise: 1, 2, 3, 4, and Get Out of Hell. So we're just gonna have to wait and see about what happens in this new edition. Don't know again if it's going to be a revival of the series or if it's going to be a new one of the franchise. I really don't know. I mean, honestly, I'd be good with either one because I know the first one has been, I want to say 2006, so it's been about 13 years since the very first game dropped, and then the second one I believe came out, I want to say in either '08 or '09. I think it's been a long time, and I really hope that they do Saints Row right. I really don't want no more stupid stuff that they've done to this franchise. I mean, I really am happy so far with the franchise. I just want the franchise to be like we all remember it and how it started out to be. Things that we did not see, of course, that people that from the original game, which I want to see if we get revenge on Dex, if we get some kind of more revenge on than we got on Julius. The same thing with just from the original game that we didn't get to see. Same thing with revenge for Lynn. Same thing we got to see for Troy. Just all these characters that we did not get to see in the second one that much, and also in the third one, because we barely got to see the Saints rise to power in the second to the third game, because it was like big time gap we saw. But without further ado, guys, let me know what you think about Saints Row being revived. Do you think it's going to be a new one, or do you think it's going to be restarting the entire series? What would you like to see about it in the comments down below? Let me know. Hope you guys are enjoying your day, wherever you are located in this world. Let me know what you guys think about it, and I'll be seeing you guys on the very next video.